Hello, class. This is my Cycle 6 project, and for this, I decided to create a website that acts as a resume for me. So, my idea behind this is to give it to or as an extension to my resume to also give them this a link to a website which would be my resume. So it just adds like a little uniqueness to my resume, and it's one step above someone else. So it's just an idea I thought of, and hopefully it works out in the long run. But so for this, I created 4 different pages. This is the home page right now, and then I got the portfolio page, which is links to different projects that I've done, and these are all projects from this class. And then so if we click on it, it'll bring us to the GitHub. And then the resume. So this is information about like what I would have on my actual resume. And then a contacts page, which is just my email. And then this is not my actual phone number. I did not want to put this on YouTube with my actual phone number, so don't bother trying to contact me that way. But that's about it for my website. It's not a very complicated website. I haven't developed a website in over 3 years, so I did have to relearn a lot of things, and CSS is still my kryptonite with coding. I absolutely despise it. Going into this project, I had a lot of motivation to get this website done in the way I wanted to, because with me graduating this semester, I want to actually be able to use this project in the long run, but I don't think I will, because when I started working on it, it started off good, but then I just started losing interest because things just weren't working the way I wanted to, or like little things like I think it's the portfolio page. If I click on it, the whole screen just isn't centered. So like little things like that really irritated me, and I just can't stand CSS. So it kind of demotivated me to complete this project the way I wanted to, with a lot of other things. But on this left side of my screen, you will see my index page. So this is the source code for the home page. It's very simple, nothing complicated about it. Just a basic div tags and everything, similar with the contact is. It's just little text areas that I have. The resume, this one's a little more complicated because I had to use user lists and stuff like that, and then user lists without the, semicolons or whatever, like the bullet points. Yeah, that's what I mean. So like these ones here have a bullet point, but these down here don't. It's because I want to be able to separate them and give you an idea that, no, just better looking, in my opinion. And then this is the portfolio page. Originally, my intention was to make it like a store. So it's like a freelance. If I ever intend to become a freelance coder, like this was my idea of how I would like present my work to other people. I'd create my own website, have my own links and downloads, and like have a cart option to where you can buy things. And it was that my original intention was to make it a store, but for the sake of this project, I just made it a portfolio because it was a lot more complicated than I first anticipated. So yeah. And as far as the style or the CSS page, it's this. And how I created this was when I was in the web development class, I had no idea that gridding was a thing. So with this, I actually used Grid, which is from what I know is relatively new to CSS. And so a lot of how it's displayed is in a grid fashion, which it did make it a lot easier to code, because one of the reasons I previously did not like CSS was getting all the specific points in certain areas. But with this, with the grid layout, it actually works very well for what I wanted to do. So I tried to incorporate that, but I still had trouble with little things. But as far as that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a nice end of the semester.